And it's not for sure 100% yet, but check the news often on TV or on the internet. The team might actually be publishing more information uh, about our research and these dinosaurs. So check the news often, as much as you can, uh, if you're interested in my work. Uh, it It's not for sure 100%, but I would like the team to make a few things public, right? Dinosaur picture. I would like to see Christine or these dinosaurs I printed be shared worldwide. I'm sure they're very cute babies, and it would touch a lot of people's hearts. Uh, I would love to see them. And I worked so hard. I'm so proud. Uh, I just can't believe I'm the one that actually figured a way to bring back dinosaurs. I was when I was a kid, I had a huge collection of dinosaur figurines. Uh, I was a little, I wasn't spoiled as my brother, but I was kind of spoiled too. Uh, so I can't say I had such a bad childhood. There were bad moments. There were some very bad moments, but I was kind of still spoiled still. Uh, so. I'm gonna take the good, right? So when I was a kid, I was a big fan of dinosaurs and the huge collection of figurines of dinosaurs, and I wanted to be a paleontologist, and I wanted to clone a dinosaur, uh, like in the movies. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to find dinosaur fossils which would have DNA, or find amber with dinosaur blood, right? I wanted to do it. I wanted to be a paleontologist and be one of the very first to clone a dinosaurs, and I actually am doing it. Something similar. Uh, so keep an eye out on the news. We might have more news to share. I just don't know for sure which, where, and when. Uh, but I would like, a few pictures, or maybe a 15-second clip of Christine to be put on CBC or MSNBC, or just little on a camera film, few 15 20-second clip of one of the dinosaurs, as a baby, just to prove it to the world that at least they're investing in something real and not a scam. You know what I mean? My I strongly believe in my inventions and my work. And when people say I'm a scam, or for example, some people in the States are saying I'm recycling poop to make food. No, I'm not recycling poop to make food. You have to understand that uh, definitely different process. And the food is actually fresh, even fresher than at the farm, as it's freshly printed from fresh hydrogen electrons. Uh, you know, uh, you know, I don't want people to think I'm a scam or I'm a fraud. Uh, I want the investors to feel comfortable that they will get a return on their investment, and they're investing in something wonderful. You know, uh, so if possible, if GTF2 can possibly release a little video of Christine or Herbert or one of the dinosaurs, uh, I would love that. Just to show the investors, especially North America, that they weren't scammed. That they made a valuable investment. You know what I mean? Uh, Technically, all I have to do is promise a return on their investment without actually uh, doing anything. But I want them to keep them coming to my company, right? Uh, keep the investors focused on making income. The corporation that I want it to be, so I want attract as many investors as possible, and I want to also show the world what a dinosaur is and looks like, you know, uh, because a lot of kids, especially a lot of kids, dream about it. You know, a lot of little boys, uh, when they're growing up, they all like dinosaurs, right? And they would all like to see a real life dinosaur. Uh, so please, you have to, if there's any chance you can uh, release a little bit of a footage of a dinosaur that we reprinted, I would be very appreciative. Uh, it doesn't have to be long. There's 20-second clip of Christine, for example. Uh, you know, I would keep the investors coming and happy. You know, I would and would it would show the Canadian citizens for one uh, that they put their trust in the right place. You know, uh, especially the people in town. Uh, a lot of people in town are proud of my work and my inventions, and they all talk, and I'm sure they would love to see a dinosaur for real. You know what I mean? Uh, at least know that this is real, not fraud. Uh, this is really happening. And I would make a lot of people proud in Canada that we succeeded. You know what I mean? Whether or not it's on my channel, I would love to see for myself. I heard over the phone, I heard dinosaur sounds, but I would love to see for myself. Uh, I'll no doubt see in person, but till then, uh, you know, it would be good. Uh, so hopefully, the team will listen. You know, uh, and put it on the news. Uh, If not, not yet. There must be their reasons, but I don't see why not. I really don't see out the harm. Uh, you know, and any country or anybody across the world would want these animals to have a chance because we all can kind of empathize that. Uh, they mostly died out. Birds are technically dinosaurs. They are survivors of dinosaurs. Just to let you know, birds are dinosaurs. They're survivors. So they're not technically extinct. They're still alive. Dinosaurs are still alive and breathing. They're birds. They evolved into different species of birds, uh, mostly theropods. Evolve into birds. And dinosaurs like the Archaeopteryx, which had feathers in the fossil footprint that was discovered with feathers and wings, but was still technically a primitive dinosaur, and would have been an avian ancestor. And uh, so they're still alive, but you know, dinosaurs themselves, most species died out, and it would be great to be able to have a few of them back, you without endangering the ecosystem. A few copies released in the wild in the Amazonian River won't hurt. They would eat small prey. They would eat little lizards or bugs or, snakes or little, you know, uh, rats or whatever. You know what I mean? They would eat small prey. So a few of them released in the wild would not be so harmful for the environment. It would give them a chance. You know what I mean? Maybe not all species would be a smart solution to release in the wild. Uh, you know, uh, depends where uh, and what. So you know. Uh, so we'll see. So if the team can please. I would love to see it for myself, and I'm sure a lot of people would love to see these animals, even if it's just 20 seconds, a 5-second clip, crying out loud, just to prove to our investors that uh, it does work, and we're not a scam. They didn't get scammed into anything. Uh, you know, uh, you know what I mean? And we keep people in their seats, up, wanting for more. What boy or kid doesn't want to see a dinosaur? You know what I mean? It's not always about money. About it's about saving these animals, bringing them back. At least a few of them. At least a few of them. Uh, I wouldn't see a T Rex release in the wild, even though I would want one in the park, for a minimum, uh, or at least a few. I would like a couple of T Rexes, a male and a female, uh, possibly, but I still wouldn't think, release one in the wild. What if, someone's walking in the woods and gets eaten, right? You know what I mean? Be fair. You have to understand that these animals wouldn't exactly fit in with the ecosystem as it is, depending on the species. But some may be able to be reintroduced in the wild. Uh, Smaller ones, for sure. Uh, Herbivores, depending on where, should not be much of an issue. Uh, you know, uh, so who knows? Uh, who knows, right? The point is to give them a chance, a fighting chance. You know, when people tell me it's just a damn stupid bird, it's like, no, you have no idea what you're saying because that bird is lucky enough to be alive, and is one of the last few dinosaurs out there. Uh, I'm just very proud. And I want Universal to know I didn't want to copy anything they did. I wanted my own to be my own thing. That's why I called my company Inchem, uh, because we inject particles or chemicals into the methane membrane. That's it. I didn't try to copy anything. I like the name InGen, but I wanted something unique, and I went with Inchem, uh, and I didn't want to copy anybody else. That was not my idea. That was not my goal. I just wanted to create something wonderful, be a miracle giver, right? Appreciate a miracle of life. Uh, I wanted this company to be its own unique thing, and it's just the name it's an issue, and hopefully I can resolve it. To avoid anyone losing out. You know, uh, GTF2 said that they would consider name change to Engine if they were in fact able to purchase Universal. This shouldn't even be a problem. Then we should be able to call the company InGen. But I really like the name Inchem. I thought of it. I didn't want to be a copycat. You know what I mean? I really like the name Inchem. Uh, I didn't want to copy anybody. I wanted to be my own thing, and I just don't know yet what's gonna happen with the name, but it shouldn't be too bad.